Hi everyone, welcome. This is the next color along I'm going to do on the channel. So the first part here, this is from Teresa Goodridge. It's her new book, It's a Cat World. This book is on pre-order until November 16th. So if you are coloring this along with me, you will need to grab her freebie out of her group, Teresa Goodridge Adult Coloring Pages. It's the first album. I shared the post in my group as well, so if you're in my group, you can find it there. These are the colors I am going to use. So I am using Prismacolors. If you are not, I am just going for a nice dark cool gray and some cool gray blues. So if you are using Prismacolor, I pulled Blue Violet Lake, Blue Slate, and Cloud Blue, and a 70% cool gray. And I'm going to start with this little bucket here. When I first thought of doing this page, I was going to do a nice like tin bucket, old wash bucket. The more I thought about it, the more I thought the bubbles are going to reflect the colors around them because they're clear, right? The colors are reflections of things. So I thought I'd do blue, and then I would have some nice blue bubbles, and the orange, maybe I'd do an orange cat in the middle and help pop it out a little. So I will pull you down and we'll finally get started. All right, sorry about the bump. So I am going to start with my dark blue. I'm not going to pull that gray in just yet. So I'm going to start, I want to make sure this is the right one, Blue Violet Lake. Okay, and I'm just going to start right at the edge of this blanket and pull outwards. Okay, for this bubble, I am going to do blue behind it, but I'm going to work around it for now. So I'm not going to color inside my bubble yet. I will fix that one when I get all my other bubbles going here. I'm going to come to this side and I'm going to color in between the bubbles. These little circle things around the handle, I am going to do silver, so I'm going to leave those for now. These little lines right here, this one and this one, I'm going to do silver as well. And I'm hoping that'll bring in some of the old wash bucket feel without having to do the whole thing in gray. Okay, just kind of touching up my color here before I bring in the next one. I'm going to turn a little. I'm going to go up here under this little guy's foot. Because remember, this is my darkest, so it's my shadow color. Okay, I'm going to make sure I got these lines. I'm going to go around this that will be silver at some point. And I'm just quickly running a dark line under the, whatever these are here, lines. Okay, I'm going to take a look and make sure I have a nice fuzzy edge and that everything is pulled out fairly even, which it's not on this side. Okay, that's going to be a good start. Next color I'm going to pull is Blue Slate. So those of you that aren't using Prismas with me. Okay, again, I'm going to turn a little. Apologize for all the pencils up here in the corner. I have a ton of projects going. I cleaned my desk off and it was all nice and pretty and ready to go for the new month, and it's the 4th and it's full. Yep, but that's good. That means things are good and there's lots of projects to be found and books to color in and requests to be filled, and so I am not complaining. Other than maybe my organizational habits could use some work. Alright, so I'm going to fill in above that handle. Again, trying to pull out kind of even. My goal is to have an even highlight down this bin. Now this is going to interrupt my highlight a little, but I'm still going to keep the main highlight down the middle here if I can. This right here I'll probably come back and lighten or darken, one of the two. But for now I'm just going to pretend it's not there. Gonna work around the shampoo bottle here. Around the bubbles. Under this handle. Okay, so now when I straighten it up, I'm gonna need a little here. I'm not trying to make it look like the bubble is leaving a shadow, just trying to even things up a little bit here. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. Then we're gonna pull the cloud blue. Okay. Kind of blending everything out a little here. Work it around these bubbles a little. That's the wrong color. I'm going to do this little gap right here in between the bubbles. Because if I don't do it while I see it and when I'm thinking of it, I will forget. All right, so there's our bucket. Now I'm going to come in and I'm actually going to take 50%, nope, 70%, sorry, cool gray. And not very far, just enough to add. I'm going to go one darker. And that looks dark, but it will blend out nice. I just want to add a little shadow here. So this is 90% cool gray, so sorry. So almost black, but not quite. I want to make sure I keep this bumpy so I don't lose the feel of the towel or the blanket or whatever it may be. Okay, this is the Blue Violet Lake. I am horrible tonight. These are not my new colors, so I have trouble remembering which is which right off. Okay, so you can see we're going over it and just pulling it out a little. Again, we're not getting crazy with it. We're just creating the littlest bit of shadow. And incorporating a color. Okay, so of course now I'm going to come over here. Actually, I'm going to go right here and I'm going to remember to go around his foot and I'm going to go under this line as well. I gotta turn, I can't draw a straight line sideways. Darken around that. Darken around that. Just adding a little shadow and pulling out. Okay, I'm going to come under this handle and do the same. I myself am probably going to do a wood handle because as I look around, I'm going to have wood colors here. I could do this floor wood if I wanted, and probably this brush handle. So that will kind of give me wood up here, wood down here, wood in the middle. Now you could also do this wood if you like the blue and like light colored wood together. That would look pretty as well. Okay. Again, blue violet. Over just going to smooth that out. All right, I am liking that so far. Okay, so like I said, I'm going to take my cool grays. So at the edge over here, I'm going to darken, and I'm going to darken here and right here. I'll pull a little into that bubble, but I'm not going to go as dark. Again, trying to pull out evenly here. I'm not going to mess with that yet. Okay, 50% is the next coolest color. Again, trying to pull out even. 20%. And I'm going to go over the whole thing, the dark and all. Okay, up to you, but I am going to take this and I am going to very lightly just put the line back in the middle. I like the way that looks. All right, we are doing good. Fixing that little spot there because it was going to drive me crazy. It's like a weird blended spot. Okay, up here, this is kind of lined up with my highlight on the bucket. So I'm not going to go super dark, but I am going to put in the 70% and the 20%. And then again with the 90, I am going to come back and put that line in right there. Sorry about the squeaky chair. All right, so for these, I'm gonna go dark in the middle because they're gonna be in, and then I'm actually going to start with my light color and kind of build that way, just so I can eyeball how I want it. Okay. Tiniest dot right there, and right there. And we're going to blend it all out with the 20%. Okay, I'm going to take, and I don't have these colors pulled already, so you have to give me 1 sec. I thought the bucket was going to take me longer to do. I'm going to take goldenrod, yellow ochre, tiny dot of burnt ochre, and I'm just going to quickly do these. So I'm going to do mine kind of wood colored. Not sure what they actually are, but I'm kind of playing it by colors, so this is what's gonna work for me. So we just put the dark at the top at the bottom and worked our way to create that highlight in the middle. And then I'm just going to come back and darken up my dark a little more here. Got blended out a little. Okay, just looking to make sure that's how I want it. I'm going to work backwards on this, so I'm going to take my yellow ochre. I'm going to make this rope. Same thing, yellow ochre. I have a handle up here. I will probably make rope as well. But I'm trying to get better at coloring one thing at a time here on the color logs and not jump around so much. It is harder than you think. Okay, taking a little goldenrod, not going over the whole thing. Just shading the bottom and the end a little. Do the same thing on this side. 1 second. Going over the lines. You can color a couple in if you want, however you want to do it. I think I do want to finish coloring a couple in on this side. Okay, taking the goldenrod, and just kind of, I don't know what I want to do with the middle pieces yet, so I'm going to leave those for a minute. So the other thing I'm going to do on this page is all these little footy prints. I'm going to color black. You could also do brown, like they had muddy feet because they're in the bath. But I kind of like the black footprints. So this is a Pilot Precise V10. Yeah, it is a 1.0 millimeter lead, so it is thick. These are my favorite ever. They go over everything and they write so smooth. But unfortunately, they used to sell them at Walmart for like 2 of them for like $5, and now I can't find them anywhere except Amazon, and Amazon is super expensive. So I am cherishing this last little pen I have here, hoping that maybe they'll restock. Maybe it was because everyone was buying school supplies and things. Not sure. So that's how I'm going to do that, quick and easy. I'm going to put an orange cat in the middle, and then hopefully by the time I come back to do part 2, you guys will give me some more cat color suggestions because I am running low. I might do a gray one, you'll see, but so I'm going to go very basic. I am going to go mineral orange for my orange cat. So if you're following color-wise, mineral orange, it's like a rusty orange. Okay, chocolate, nice milk chocolate brown, goldenrod, and then this nice bright orange is yellowed orange, which looks really bright, but we'll tame it down so it won't be that bright. But those are going to be our orange colors. So an important tip if you are going to do the kitties how I am doing the kitties is super sharp tip. So I'm going to come in with my darkest first. I'm not going to use a whole lot of dark, and I'm going to flick following the lines she has put in. Chocolate is a soft pencil, so I am trying not to press hard. I am not drawing, scribbling the lines in, anything like that. I am flicking the whole thing to get that fur look. Do a little more under his eye. So even over her black lines on the edge, I'm going to add some brown. Okay, and I'm going to leave that. So then I'm going to come in, this is mineral orange, this is that nice rusty orange. Same thing, over the top of the brown and everything, it'll help blend it. Let me see if I can pull you in a little. All right, sorry about that. In my attempt to move it closer, I shut it off. So starting again, still with the mineral orange here. Streaks. Strokes, not streaks. If it helps, you can turn your paper and flick, flick, flick in the motion the hair is going. All right. Again, not coloring or blending anything together, all strokes with the pencil. Goldenrod, super sharp tip. Same thing, just coming in over everything we did. And you will see how this starts to fill in the fur. So nowhere are we coloring in the fur on this little guy. We are flicking motion all the way through. Okay, so I'm going to turn this a little here. Hopefully I'm not making anyone motion sick, but it's hard enough to do this with a short pencil. But trying not to turn the page while I do it is okay. So again, still with the short tiny little flick motions, I'm adding some around his little cheekies here, some longer ones down here. Okay, and then I'm going to come in with that bright orange. I'm not going to, oh, super sharp. Not going to do a whole lot of this, but I am going to sorry about the kitties growling. My oldest kitty is not fond of the babies. She doesn't hurt them, but she likes to let them know to get out of the way she's coming through. Okay, I'm going to use a little bit of this yellow, very little. I'm just filling in any white. And if you want a darker orange, if you feel like this yellow is making him too bright, too light, you can come back in with your dark brown. Darken him up, make him a darker orange. Skip the yellows, go to your oranges if you wish. And you will just repeat your colors, or whatever colors you want to add, until all the white is filled. There is no scrubbing or blending. We are flicking until the white is all gone. I am leaving his little nose alone. I think I am going to give him a little cute pink nose. Okay, goldenrod, and this should be pretty close to my last one here. Okay, and then I am going to just yellow up his nose a little. All right, I think he looks pretty good. So I am going to pull out. All right, here we are. Here is the start of our color on. This will be part 1. Again, if you want this page, it's on Teresa's Facebook page. If you want to share it, you can tag me in the group or on Instagram. If you want to share your page. Questions, comments, requests, please leave them below, and I hope to see you for part 2. Thanks for watching.